Hi poultry lovers, welcome to another edition of Poultry Farming Made Easy by Chris Julie Farm Poultry Academy. Don't forget that your success story is our priority. Well, if you're just joining us for the first time, you see on our screen that is day 13. Yes, that's because we're actually doing a series where we want to know which of the professional feed gives us a better result at 5 to 6 weeks. And we started with new hope feed, and this is day 13. So if you're just joining for the first time, you want to go watch the previous video up to this day. We have the video of how to set up a brooding pen to reduce your cost of production. We have the one of the drugs we use for brooded beds, and yes, truthfully, we are still on zero mortality. You can rear your beds with zero mortality for a small flock. Yes, you can do that. So you want to go watch the drugs we use for brooding these beds, the way we vaccinated the beds using two different methods of syringe and the normal method that everybody knows. You can see these beds, they are on day 30 and they are this big. And one thing you should understand, and you can see visibly from the ones that are working, that they have a flock uniformity. You see the feeders are everywhere, so they are not struggling to use one feeder or two feeders. So they are feeders everywhere they go to, so that way you can have a good flock uniformity. They are not 2 weeks yet and then they are this big. Imagine that. That's to show you that we are actually doing well. So we started yesterday our CROD and coccidiosis treatment, and yes, they're going to be taking that treatment for 5 days. 5 days. I said yesterday, do not wait till the disease show itself before you treat. If you treat your birds the right time before they become sick, they will do well. Don't wait till when you begin to see disease outbreak in your farm before you start to treat. So like we said, we started the preventive measures for preventive medication for coccidiosis and CROD yesterday. And if you go and watch previous video, we're using Tylodox and we're also using central dicos for coccidiosis. If you cannot get central dicos in your environment, you can use Bazuri, you can use Ebazine Fort. Yes, you can use Ebazine Fort. But for we're using Tylodox and central dicos. And we're going to be using it for 5 days. And I said something yesterday that it is best you give your birds a medicated water they can finish on time, at most 12 hours, for in case you are a working class or you have to go to work in the morning and come in the evening. You can give them water they can finish in the morning, and then they can finish, they start from the morning and they can finish in the evening. When you come back, you just have to change something they can take over the night and give fresh water in the morning. The reason why your medicated water should not stay for too long, so people, they can leave their medicated water for 2 days and all that. Even the drug will tell you that it should not exceed 24 hours, but at least 12 hours. You understand? The more the water stays, the less the potency of the drug. Do you get? So in a situation where my farm, because most times the drugs they take is, if you are doing medication, they give them drugs, water they can take within 6 to 8 hours, and they will change it. That water must finish. We are not supposed to go and be throwing your medicated water away, because drugs are very, 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 very expensive. So like I said, they are going to be taking this medication for 5 days. And the working class people, I have a lot of persons in groups saying for working class they can't do poultry jobs, they can't rear beds in their house. You can, depending on where you keep your beds, you can rear beds even if you are a working class, and you will still do well with zero to low mortality. Yes, so please, if you know you're watching our videos and you've not followed our page, follow our page so you can always get notified when new video drops. Don't forget we have a YouTube channel where you can watch other educating videos. Please, if you know you're enjoying our series, do wait to give us a review on our page. You see the review button, just drop your reviews. God bless you. See you tomorrow.